Hello guys, Prestige here. This is going to be kind of like an add-on or updated guide for the 45 patch that's coming soon. I'm just going to hit on the skills that you're looking to upgrade for wind. As I get the books for fire, I will make a fire guide with rotations and stuff. Thank you so much for the support on the Kung Fu Master in-depth guide video. It did way better than I thought it would, and I just really thank you for the support. So we're gonna go over the skills here. I'm gonna use Yas to go over the skills. I just think it's easier, and I will put this link down below so you can have it for yourself. So you can, if you don't remember something, you can just refer to this list. Rising Dragon. You'll see that it's not on this list. It usually is going to get replaced with damage, but there's nothing wrong with the resistance one. You can run the resistance one for the health regen. If you can get the blue one, it gets focus recovery on it, so it's not a super high priority though. On straight jab, you want to use this focus recovery one. It's the same, nothing's changed on this. If you can get the purple one or it drops for you and you want to use it, then feel free to. Triple kick, none of these are really useful in my opinion right now. Chain mace might be decent for PvP, but since most of our PvP is open world stuff, like that single target stun, probably not going to do a whole lot for you. Cyclone kick, very important. This is a skill you really want multiple copies of the purple one, later on, but try to get the blue one. This is a lot of your damage, so like this is a pretty important skill, and this is one of the ones you would stack. Say if you got maybe like 3 purple ones, you would put all of them on your gear, and you can get up to 33% more damage by putting 3 purple cyclone kicks on there, and that's massive. Flying Slam, none of these worth mentioning for PvE, and the airborne one's pretty good for PvP, but I believe it is an AoE knock-up as well. So if you jump into a group of them, so like this could be useful for PvP. You can get a little air combo, let your friends hit them in the air like the FMs and summoners that are around you. Pivot kick, still the go-to on the 4 slot for Hellfire kick. Basically, if you can get the purple, use the purple. Get the blue, use the blue. If all you got's green, use the green. But you stay in this path 1 for pivot kick, and you'll just progress at your own pace. Leading palm, also path 1. You can use path 2. The Roaring Tiger cooldown reduction if you're having trouble with your Searing Palm cooldowns and stuff, but Leading Palm is going to be the best bet. It's going to give you more damage, and you should still be able to keep 100% uptime with Leading Palm. Everlasting Blow is still going to be your best. Try to get the blue one if you can. Not super. It's not super important. The green one by itself is still pretty good, but that would be your upgrade path. It's going to be path 2 for Avenging Fist. Swift Strike, also path 1. You can run path 2 for it gives you AoE damage. Can clear trash mobs a little bit faster. Path 1 is going to give you more boss damage. You're going to kill the boss faster. That's more important to me than killing ads faster. So run the Swift Strike for the single target damage. You have other things that can help you clear packs of trash mobs and stuff. Searing Palm, critical damage increase. This is a pretty important one. If you can get the blue book for it, run the blue book. Path 1's what you're going to use on this one. Smite, you're going to run path 1 on this one as well. And basically upgrading it is just going to make it a little bit better, a little bit more damage. This one's got +4 focus recovery for 2 seconds on a critical hit. So it's a good stay in path 1. I do retract the stuff with the pulverized build. I don't think it's, even with the badges, it's okay, but it makes your rotation so much more janky and like less fluid. I don't think pulverize is worth doing. You can do your rotation so much better if you just use this smite and use it to trigger pivot kick. Comet Strike, this is a super important skill as well. You're gonna want the additional damage one. You know, prefer, like, you know, when you can, you want to go to purple on this one. It's gonna be path 1. Bright Comet Strike was okay in the early 36 patch, but you want to transition to this additional damage one. We will want to get Fighting Spirit here in this patch. You know, try to get the Fighting Spirit. It buffs your party 40% critical rate, gives you some drain on it. Like, this is really good for party. Parties are gonna love this, so try to get this. Probably one of your earliest upgrades you want to get is try to get this blue one. So Volcanic Burst is likely going to get replaced later, but it's fine to use it for now. Also, this purple one would be very good for PvP as well, as it pulls opponents, as well as this blue one also pulls opponents. So not only does it drop the fire damage on the ground, but it pulls them, and the purple one also gives you 20% critical damage to individual targets within the fire. So likely this will get replaced by an extra Comet Strike or Cyclone Kick later, but it's very viable to run this early in the patch. You do want your Shadow Dance, your blue Shadow Dance. Basically just gives you get 5 focus on a successful resist, you get 2% HP back, you resist all status effects for 1 second after use, you get 35% movement speed. It reduces Searing Palm's cooldown by 2 seconds, you get 5% evasion and movement speed during Speedy Feet effect. 100% evasion rate during Stimulant effect that you get for 6 seconds on 3 Speedy Feet stacks. 50% movement speed during Stimulant effect. Basically, you'll get a stack of the Speedy Feet every time you resist with like Q or E, and I believe even Backstep. Yes, Backstep also gives it, but you know, if you get 3 of those, you literally get 100% evasion, so that's OP in both PvE and PvP. For the flurry, you're probably going to want to change to Shrouded Shadow. If you need the resistance one, you can still use it. Path 1's not horrible for this. It can be an easy iframe. The C, it's a long iframe, but you want to go Shrouded Shadow. It readies Searing Palm on hit, and if you get it up to the purple version, you can basically reset the cooldown just by using it, which will help you keep up uptime on Searing Palm. You know, all that good stuff. Iron Shoulder cooldown reduction decreases Searing Palm by 7 seconds. It also decreases the cooldown Tremor by 5 seconds on hit. So like this can get you some damage out. Iron Shoulder cooldown reduction, path 2, worth picking up. Chaotic Surge is still good into this patch. Where I would replace Chaotic Surge is when you can get this blue counter. Because not only does it start decreasing the cooldown of Searing Palm, but you will get resist damage and status effects 3 times over 1 second on a counter. So like if you can get this blue counter, I would upgrade it from Chaotic Surge, but until then, this Chaotic Surge is going to be fine. And then Blazing Scissor Kick doesn't, you don't put a book on Blazing Scissor Kick, but that's pretty much the skill. We're gonna go back into the badges because I want to update some information I had from the first video. So the badges that you want are Comet Strike. You want additional damage on Comet Strike. You want the Comet Strike damage. And then the Soul badge you want, or the Mystic badge, sorry. You're going to want the one that reduces the cooldown of Comet Strike. So the two badges you want are Comet Strike damage and the one that reduces Comet Strike cooldown by 2 seconds on a Searing Kick, or a Cyclone Kick, sorry. But yeah, those badges are going to get you the most damage. And let's see here. So on the Soul Shields, in the 45 patch, the first ones you'll be getting are the Profane. So this Profane Soul Shield set will be the first one you get going into the 45. Yeah, you're basically going to want to run this Profane Soul Shield set probably for most of the patch. Maybe if you can get these Brightstone Soul Shields, they may be better than the Profane. If you get good rolls on them and stuff. But the Profane will be the easiest to farm and get crit rate, crit damage on to really get your stats up. And then something you'll want to look forward to later is when Bloodshade Harbor comes out. You would want to run 5 pieces of this and 3 pieces of Profane so that you're getting those critical rate bonuses from both of them. 218 Pierce and 124 block on the 8 piece is not really that great, so a lot of the KFMs and KR were running like 5 piece Bloodshade and 3 piece Profane. Now I do think if you get 8 pieces and they're completely maxed out and they're all crit rate, crit damage, then a full Bloodshade set will be fine. But yeah, that is my quick updated guide to like what you look forward to, or like what you're trying to get for WinKFM going into the patch. I'm sorry this video is a little bit simpler and not as much detailed. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather tonight, and I wanted to get this out before the patch, so I just wanted to get the information out there. So I just decided to go ahead and make it this way to try to get it out in time. I do plan to try to get the stuff for Fire, and I will do an in-depth like Fire KFM build and rotation guide. Also, I will make a short video as well for like the updated WinKFM rotation, because I have changed some things. I no longer use Pulverize, and I have changed the way that I work my rotation to try to keep Searing Palm up 100%. So I'll try to get that content out as soon as possible. But thank you for all the support that you've showed the videos, and yeah, I hope you found this information useful. Thank you and have a good day.